back at it like a crack addict. Y'all, another Rhoa recap. So last week for 4th of July, they were off. So there was no episode, so that's why I didn't do one. But we have a new episode for this week. And we got some things to get into. But also, I want to say thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. Nice milestone. So thank you guys so much. And I know I got to get back into making videos. I am working on that. I am. Because I love creating videos and I love that you guys like watching me. I'm at 100. I was so happy to get that notification from YouTube. So once again, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So by the way, this look is going to be pink. I am feeling very hot pink, I guess because of the new Barbie movie. So this looks going to be pink. All products will be down below. I won't really get into products. And I think that's all I had to say. But yes, expect more videos of me soon. Just be patient. Let's get into it. Let's get into these housewives. So, we start off with boring behind Sheree at the acupuncture office or something. I don't know. I don't know. She's getting the needles or something. She's doing everything that she can so she doesn't get the surgery. She's trying to go the holistic route. But like I heard someone else say, and it's true, like, Sheree, you don't look the same as season 1 when you first got on the show. You have all these different types of things that you done to your face or body or whatever you did. I don't know, allegedly, whatever, because you definitely don't look the same. So you okay with doing those type of surgeries or procedures, whatever you did, allegedly. But you're not okay with getting the fibroids out because you want to do it with Martell. Okay. It doesn't make sense, but I guess it is what it is, Chad. Y'all, you know. So yeah, she's there with her daughter and her sister. And a lot of people were saying that they didn't know she had a sister. I didn't know either. So I didn't pay no mind. At first I was like, who is that woman? So I had to rewind it to see. But yeah, that was her sister there at the doctor's office or whatever. And we also get to hear her talk about the beginning stages of planning some trip so she can heal. And we also seen her get these needles stuck in her, like stuck everywhere. And I'm like, I don't know if they hurt or whatever. I never been to the acupuncture, but I was like, okay. I mean, okay. I don't know if it really works or whatever. If you got acupuncture, please let me know. But that scene, the thing about it is good that Sheree is like talking about the fibroids, because I know a lot of women deal with it, but I think she's going to really milk this for all. Like, this is probably going to be the only thing she talks about for the rest of the season, like her only storyline. So, yeah, so next we get into a scene with Marlo. So a scene with Marlo and about the date, talking about Scotty done sent her a good morning text. She acting like she shot a text back and stuff, talking about a good morning text. Like, dog. Now, if the guy didn't send a good morning text, you'll be over there talking mess. So the text messages seemed kind of dry, to be honest. She seemed like, I don't know if she's interested or not in this man, but guess we'll see in time. He's like, if I text back, he's going to think he has me. And I'm like, girl, how do y'all nowadays expect to really be in a relationship or do anything with somebody and y'all don't want to communicate? Like this, y'all got to still get to know each other. What you think? Just because y'all went on one little date, that was it? Girl, no. You need to communicate by texting, calling. So I believe this is all for storyline as well. She don't really, I don't know. I don't believe she really is really interested in this dude, or I don't know if the producers put her up to, trying to date some type of, but whatever. But she was definitely acting shy and dry texting and, just being dry. I'm like, and it was just a basic good morning text from him too. But all who knows, child. They both probably belong with each other. This is starting to look good, y'all. This is pretty good. So we get to the next scene and it's about Sanya. So Sanya is talking about the charity event for Mommy Nation. Y'all know her brand, and it's also going to be now at Belks, I believe Sanya said one episode or whatever. And also, speaking of Sanya, we also seen a mid-season trailer that came out, I think, a day or two before the episode, and it seems like Sanya's pregnant. So congratulations. I was trying to figure out how far along are you, baby, because I've been like on her Instagram and I'm like, I don't see no pictures, no bump. Are you not showing what happened? Is this a, so I'm kind of curious about that. Is she waiting to do like a maternity reveal shoot? So yeah, I'm curious. But if you are pregnant, congratulations, Sanya. I guess you are going to probably regret getting rid of your sister and them now, huh? You're going to have another child to deal with. But we're going to talk about that probably another day. But had to put that in there. So the auctioneer has COVID for the event. So one of Sanya's friends is like, maybe you should ask Kenya. She's like, Kenya who? She was acting all brand new. But she was like, I just got back good with Kenya. And I'm like, I don't know if I should ask, blah, blah, blah. She does wind up asking Kenya. And then Kenya's like, I'll do it. But this is your second time not booking me through my agent. You got to book me through the agent, girl. So I was like, okay, probably true. I guess I don't know how the agent thing works. If you're doing a favor for a friend, you still get paid. I don't know how it works, y'all. So I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, this is so pretty. You can definitely tell Sanya really did not want to ask Kenya, but it's gonna wind up being for her great benefit. We'll talk about that more later. She was, because her friend's like, what do you have to lose? And Sanya's like, my dignity. I'm like, girl, you need all the help you can get. It seems like things is going all right, and you need an auctioneer, and Kenya's going to get the people hyped up. But that's good that Kenya definitely agreed to that. Okay, so Kenya's in the middle of filming Kenya Moore hair care commercial. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about how Miss Bravo, honey, done edited, took Cynthia Bailey out the scene. So when we got the first trailer of the whole season, like a few weeks before, of course, before it premiered. And in that trailer, Cynthia Moore was supposed to be in that scene, the commercial saying, Kenya Moore hair care. And the fans was livid Sunday that Cynthia was cut out the scene. And I actually forgot that she was supposed to be in the scene, to be honest, until I went on Twitter and it was just an uproar. So this is the second time that Bravo has erased somebody from the damn scene. First it was Nene, and now it's Cynthia. Now, everybody was like, we'd rather have Cynthia than watching the OGs. And I'm like, Cynthia is very beautiful, but she never really did it for me. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. Cynthia never really done it for me, but I don't think the show the scene really would have been better with her in it, to be honest, anyway, just because of the whole, just because I don't think we'll ever see this damn commercial. Like, I feel like we'll just never see it. And I think it's just something for the dang show, to be honest. Have you guys ever tried anything from Kenya Moore hair care? That's the real question. Have you guys ever tried anything? Because I have not, but let me know if y'all have. So getting back to it, I think she's using her same dance moves that she couldn't use in Alabama, and I think the same outfit. She doesn't want the outfit and dance moves to go to waste, so they're using it for the commercial. Baby Brooklyn comes in her little outfit. Baby Brooklyn stole the scene. Amazing, adorable. She's dancing along too. And I'm trying to figure out, was that Kenya's real hair in the commercial, or was that a wig? Or because if that's some type of weave, honey baby, how you gonna do a hair commercial? But anyway, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. And we also see Monyetta texting Roy. I guess Roy's supposed to show his face, and he owns a health food store in ATL, maybe multiple locations. Don't quote me, but yeah. So he actually does pop up. He brings food and drinks from his store. Now my problem is that it seems that Brooklyn already met Roy, or maybe they talked on the phone or something, because Kenya says, remember, this is my friend Roy. Remember Brooklyn? And I'm like, huh? So you are already introducing your daughter to these little guys you're dating. It just, I don't know. I don't like it. I wouldn't do it if I was a mother. You at least need to be 6 months. Okay, 6 months. I can't. They need to, so I didn't understand that scene exactly with introducing the daughter so quick. Let me know what you guys think about that, because I'm like, eh. So Roy has a busy schedule, and he's the owner of a health food store, like I said. So he has coin. He's a very busy man. And it was cute or whatever. It was kind of like boring or whatever, I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm hard to please, but yeah. So now we get a scene with Drew sitting with her mom and sister, and they are talking about Allison's mental health, and Drew talks about all the writing credits of Allison, and it seems like Allison has a long resume. She's been managing Drew for 30 years, and they're also 20 years apart, so I didn't know that. Well, obviously, I guess if she was managing her for all those years, she has to have a big age gap. Allison says she's never been on vacation. I'm like, girl, this is why you got to put yourself first sometimes. Self-care really is, the best sometimes, because you, out of all your big age, and you still never been on a vacation. Like, people, you can't keep being a workaholic. It definitely does take a toll on the body and the mind. And she was definitely basically saying that to Drew. She was like, yeah, self-care. And I could, she was trying to help her, make sure her sister knows. And also Allison opened up, which I think was really brave, really strong of her, because I couldn't open up like that in front of the cameras. I'm gonna be honest, I just couldn't. But that was really good that she did. She was saying that she was in a psychiatric hospital, stuff that's coming up from her past. She was in an abusive relationship. She was just having PTSD, anxiety, and just dealing with that trauma. So it was a nice little, moment. Drew and Allison hugs. The mom was like, I didn't know. And I was kind of like, I don't know if they cut the scene, but I was kind of like, why didn't the mom get up and hug Allison? Or I don't know, maybe they cut the scene, how Bravo does. So I really do hope that Drew can be there for her sister, like her sister was there for her for all those years. Just because, when you're dealing with mental health stuff, you definitely need a support system. And when I was there for you, I need that same as a return. And I hope that they can have a good sisterly relationship. It's not just about business, because they both said it used to be only about business, which isn't right if your family. So hopefully we can see more about Allison and see what's going on with that. And Ralph, hopefully, well, I guess that's for another day, baby, because, we all know they're going to get a divorce. Or are they really? Have y'all... Oh, we're going to get into this. Never mind, we're going to get into this. So, also, now we're getting into this OG restaurant reunion. And me, personally, it's not really a OG reunion without Nene, but obviously, of course, Nene could never come back. Y'all know. I mean, if you don't know, just Google it. I don't think we'll ever see Nene on Bravo again, and it makes sense. Once a lawsuit comes, it's hard to recover from. But this is as close to OG we're gonna get. So Sheree meets up with Lisa Wu, Kim Zolciak Bierman, and Deshawn Snow. So I don't know. I do think Lisa was kind of drunk or drinking. I don't know. It was kind of like off a little bit when it came to her. Like, she kept on hugging on and holding on to Kim, but yeah. Wu and Deshawn Snow really look good. They look good, and they both had gotten a divorce since of course since they were on the show last. They both divorced. They're both in the dating world. And they, Deshawn was basically, Deshawn stayed quiet the whole time, I have to say. Like, Deshawn really did stay quiet the whole time. Maybe she was just, like, figuring things out or whatever. Lisa and Kim was like the main ones like really talking. So Kim Zolciak, she loves to use that B word, man. That's like basically the only thing she knows. That's basically the only word in her vocabulary. She's come in saying, "What's up, bees?" And she calls her mom a bee, and she talks bad about Kenya. It's like she's very, very nasty. I know last week I was like, you know what? I know last week I was like, I wouldn't mind having Kim Zolciak. We need a change, but I forgot how nasty she is, her personality, and I kind of forgot about all the stuff that she was saying in the reunions and stuff. So she can't come back. Sorry, but not sorry. Even with this fake divorce going on. Speaking of that, so Lisa brings up the foreclosure with Kim. She brings up the foreclosure. First of all, I have to say I was not expecting Lisa to bring up that foreclosure, which I'm glad we did, because I think some of us want to know. But of course she wasn't going to be truthful on camera. Like, obviously she wasn't going to be truthful on camera. And she's like, "Do you really think I'm gonna foreclose on my multi-million-dollar house for $200,000?" Baby, yes. So she's like whoever, she's like an Instagram blog said it. It wasn't even TMZ or People Magazine, so it wasn't like true. I'm like, okay. So also, and then she says that her marriage with Croy is great, which we know is not, or we don't know the truth, because they were getting divorced and now they're getting back together. So we just don't know what's going on with them. A lot of people think it's a ploy to get back on reality TV, you know. And I feel like if it is, that's quite a damn ploy. But we heard worser. We have definitely heard worse. So yeah. So then they're not getting a divorce anymore. No, Kim is a liar though. She sat right up on this TV and saying, you know, everything's good and she's not foreclosure, but it was actually their house was actually up for auction, y'all. So it wasn't like, it was literally on the Atlanta house, like it was a whole official thing. So it is true, but of course she's gonna lie to the end instead of being honest and saying, you know, which, be honest with you, and you can tell that these women don't talk often, because at one point Sheree, you know, brings up the grandbaby. Which another thing is, Sheree, have you not told nobody about this grandbaby? You should have did a group chat with everybody and say, y'all, look, I have a new grandbaby. Because that's what I would have done if I had a brand new a grandbaby. But you can just tell they don't hang out. They all asking questions and stuff like that and about each other. I don't know if they're doing it for the cameras or I don't know. But yeah. So I know I kind of went out of order just a little bit. But yeah, basically, Lisa was like, I don't know if I should hug you or chop you, because I guess it's been a minute since her and Kim has talked, and they did like a little flashback from the first season, I believe. And then I was thinking, Sheree is really putting in all the stops this season, I guess, so she can keep her peach. Now, I don't watch none of the after shows, or I don't watch Candy Speak On, so there's probably more context. I did hear that they asked Candy, and Candy did not want to come to the meeting. They did invite Candy, but Candy said no. I don't blame her. Candy's probably like, listen, I don't got time for this. Speaking of Candy, I'm going to be bouncing around a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. Candy doesn't have time for this show no more. Candy doesn't have time. Candy has 1,000,001 things going on, and it's literally the number 1,000,000. When we get to, you know, the Gucci brunch, I am jumping around. Somebody, I think it was Sanya, somebody said that we don't see Candy anymore. Candy doesn't come to events. She came to this one. She said, I'm going to come to Portugal for a few days. But that's it. I believe it's starting to become a wrap for Candy. Now, does that mean that they're going to fire her, or is she going to leave on her own? I believe this is going to be I think this should be her last season. Will it? No, because she loves money. But if she's barely around, we might as well replace her. I think they do really need to get a whole new cast. I really do. Even though I wish that they could bring back maybe Nene or Phaedra, which we know would never happen. I mean, maybe Phaedra, but I just think they need to revamp. They definitely need to revamp, and it's like, I don't like this eye. Yeah. They definitely need to revamp. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know how we got here. I don't know how we got to where we are right now with the Real Housewives. But yeah. Kim, back to the OG dinner real quick. Kim seems like she's really acting out for the camera. She seems like she's doing a lot of extra. I don't know if it's because I haven't watched her in a few years, but her personality is a lot extra. I feel like she's really playing it up for the camera. And Sheree's like, we should go on vacation. Kim's like, I'm not going on vacation. And Sheree's like, you don't never used to go on our girl trips. And it's true. Kim never used to go on those girl trips, so don't even invite her. And who knows, maybe you have to have money for those type of trips, Sheree, because if she's not a part of the show, I don't think production's going to probably pay for her. So, and you know the money issue, so don't even ask Kimberly to go on any more trips. Kim seems like she can't focus. I think she's on something, like allegedly. Because while Sheree's in the middle of talking, Kim's like, oh, that's a nice purse. Like, Kim just seemed off. Lisa seemed off. I don't know. It wasn't the best meeting. And then Kim says she loves Marlo, even though Marlo read her for filth in one of those relationships. Even though Marlo read her for filth in one of those reunions. But she says she loves Marlo. She says, when it comes to Kenya, is that B still alive? She's still holding on to the grudge with Kenya when they had an all-white party. I don't know I forgot whose all-white party it was. But Kenya had brought that up. Remember that time, y'all, when Kim had said Brielle tweeted that Bria, who's blank, she got to suck to get John Legend tickets. You know, she was basically pimping out her daughter, which Kenya was right. And ever since then, they haven't had, good blood or whatever. So Kim is still holding on to that grudge to this day while Kenya's living her best life, So, yeah, but to say is that B still alive. And I think Kenya even responded to that on Twitter. I'll try to put it up here. But it's just sickening. Nobody's worried about you, Kimberly. You still holding on to these damn grudges. She says that her and Candy, she saw Candy at Portia's wedding. Hold on to get to that part. She saw Candy at Portia's wedding. Candy gave her a hug. Kim says, just because I hug Candy doesn't mean I squash the beef. And I don't know. Maybe Candy responded to that on her Speak On It. Once again, I don't listen to Speak On It. Maybe I should. But yeah. Kim said all I did was sing a song that went really big and I enjoyed it. That's it. They all sing a tardy for the party. That dumbass song. And they do a toast sing OG for life. And me and you both know that's not complete without Underneath the Elites, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah. So that's it for that scene. I'm really, really glad because it just didn't feel right. I don't know why Deshawn wasn't talking. Y'all know why she wasn't talking? Was she just there just to be there? So yeah, Deshawn wasn't talking. And I don't know why all of a sudden Sheree feels like she has to be peacemaker, and it doesn't even feel right. She feels like she has to be the peacemaker. She has to be like the mom of the group. And I'm like, you trying hard to keep that peach. You trying really hard. I can't say Sheree's my favorite. I don't know them personally, say I like them or I don't like them, depending. But I don't know. I just don't connect with Sheree at all. We get a quick scene with Miss Candy Burris with her assistant saying she's tired. She was just on a concert with Escape. Was Tasha there, Candy? Was Tasha there? Now, that was the reality show, which we know we won't never probably get a season 2. Everybody said they regretted even doing that season. But yeah, that was a reality show. If y'all know what I'm talking about with that SWV Escape show, that was good. That kept us in a chokehold for a few weeks in the springtime. But yeah, she is so tired, and the assistant saying you're going to be more tired because you have a brunch to go to and you have an episode to Speak On It to do. Candy definitely needs to fall back on something, because even isn't she even having trouble with her and Todd, like them matching up their schedules to do stuff? And didn't Riley say one time that she's like never around? See, that's what I'm saying. You may have to fall back. Money is not everything. You may have to put your priorities in check. If that's, pick which one. You don't have to, sometimes you don't have to make money every single minute. You don't want to be broke, but you have to have a line. And your youngest, how old is Blaze? You want to make sure you're there to see your youngest grow up. You don't always want to be working. And shit, have Todd take some of that load off of you. Make sure he's working. We see they are about to come out. Oh, Lord. We'll get there. So, Sanya and the sister is beefing again. I'm using beef lightly, but Sanya forgot to tell her the schedule and what time she needed to be there. And of course the sister's gonna get mad because it's like, bruh, you're being inconsiderate. You not thinking about um, how this is, you know, comes into my schedule. And side note, I really like Sanya's confessional look in this scene. If I can find a picture, I'll put it, but she did look really nice. The sis was telling Sanya how she feels like, listen, you forget I do a lot of things just for my kids. I'm a wife, and I do things for your child. And here we go, Sanya with the little manipulative tears, the victim tears. Like, what are you crying for? You know that you don't never do right by your family. You want her to, at 11 o'clock at night, come home and take out your weave. Like you taking advantage of your family for sure. And I think that's even what the sister said in the whole, in the whole little, the confessional. Like, you just taking advantage because you know I'm your sister, I'm gonna do it, which isn't right. But I don't know why the little tears was uncalled for. I don't know. Maybe it was at the beginning stages of her pregnancy. Was it hormonal? I don't know. But I honestly do think it's time for Sanya and the sister to probably stop doing business because it seemed like it's just becoming, a whole little, it's becoming messy. Go ahead and hire some outside help because you don't know how to separate the friends and the business, and you just taking advantage at this point, Sanya, for real. And now if you having this another baby, I don't know what's going to happen. I guess we have to just see if you come back for another season. I don't know if we should. Just being honest. So, Drew comes into the brunch. I don't like what she wearing. Her or Kenya, but we gonna get to Kenya. We really gonna get to Kenya. Kenya is an hour late. And the reason why I'm like looking like that is because you was an hour late and you came in looking like that. Looking like you just brushed your hair in a ponytail and that dress was hideous. So what was you an hour late for? You just wanted to be late just to how y'all say it, just to be late. You just wanted to be like, attention. I felt like, because there was no reason for you to be late looking like that. I'm sorry, but that was not one of your great looks. But anyway, Candy comes and they sit I think she sits at the same table as Marlo. They don't say nothing. And then we also see that Marlo and Drew doesn't say nothing. And even though Marlo and Drew had an exchange when Marlo was on the way to the date. So that's kind of weird. We don't hear nothing about that. I guess they're trying to move on from that little drama because there's a lot more other drama that's going to be going on this season. I guess they're just trying to move on, child. Like they moved on from that Marlo and Candy situation. We haven't heard nothing about that, which is good. Let's just move on. So, Sanya's sister left and didn't come back. So I'm like, is she... I don't know. I would thought that she would have tried to be there, get ready herself and come, but I guess she got all the kids. She got her kids to deal with and your kids, Sanya. So I guess she just couldn't come. So that sucks because she definitely deserved to be there if it was, honoring moms. I mean, I know it's for like a charity event, but Sanya, you got to do damn better. I'm sorry when it comes to that. You got to do better. But anyway, so Cairo comes in to get Sheree the OG Mommy Award. Do I think that Sheree deserved that award? No. You should have gave that award to your sister. Straight blank. Or your mother. Anybody who's helping you more, you should have gave it. I don't know what Sheree has done. Stop kissing ass. When you kiss ass, things just don't end up well because you're going to end up looking stupid, which you did. Sheree did not deserve the OG Mom Award. Sorry, but not sorry. You didn't even probably know Sheree years ago. When did you? Did you know how she was a mom to her kids? All her kids is basically grown, baby. So I know you haven't seen her, do too much with the damn kids. We barely even see Sheree kids. Do you see Sheree kids, Sanya? She did not deserve that award. Hell, give the award to Candy, being super mom of the damn year with these 1,000,005 jobs and being a mom. But you, once again, y'all dropped the ball. She did not deserve that award. Sorry, but not sorry. So Kenya says at the $50,000 goal, because they had a $50,000 goal, and she says, I'm gonna do about 100,000. I was like, okay, that's the spirit. We do need to raise the money so that people can get rent, people can get stuff that they need. The moms need help, So I was like, all right. She said with this table alone, you can get 50. Now that was the table with Candy. Maybe she was talking about Candy alone, but Drew and Candy was like, Drew was like, you got your money? And I'm like, Drew, why are you worried about that? Do you got your money to donate? Don't worry about Candy, because we know Candy Bag Burris got the money. You got your money? See, that's what I don't like about them. You gotta watch them. They so sneaky and slick. We're gonna get to Sheree and Marlo. But I bet a lot of them didn't even want to donate, to be honest. So Candy was talking about splitting the $50,000 between the 7 at the party, and which would have been $7,000 each. And I'm like, Drew was like, you got your 7? I'm like, I don't. I'm like, So all the girls is bidding, but Kenya called Sheree out saying Sheree sold a lot of joggers by Sheree. She can afford it. Girl, tell me why Sheree was looking crazy, like she didn't want to donate it. And then I think what I heard that on Candy Speak on it, or some after show, I keep hearing that they said that Sheree, or they cut it out, that Sheree had a lot of excuses on why she couldn't donate. Talking about she's a new glamour. I'm like, I don't expect nothing more from Sheree, to be honest. I don't expect nothing really from her. We know what type of person she is. If you've been watching the show, you know. Not once did we see Sheree put out her sign to donate. Like, we didn't see, all of them was bidding with the signs. We didn't see Sheree or Marlo. I don't know what Marlo was doing. It seemed like Marlo and Sheree just did not want to fucking donate, which is crazy. It's like, why would you come to a charity event then? You know, if you didn't want to, like, donate, at least donate $2,500. Monyetta, I think Courtney donated $2,500. Monyetta donated some money. Like, come on. Like, what are you doing? Oh, y'all like these lashes? These lashes are big. I need to get some more of these. I like these lashes. The glue's still drying. Oops, not my lash coming off. Alright, y'all. So they wound up making $78,000 as well, which is amazing because the original goal was $50,000. So y'all did the math. Kenya was the right person for the job, even though she did come late for no reason. Trying to be fashionably late. It didn't work out. I can understand if he was looking drop dead gorgeous, but he wasn't. But yeah. We also see a preview of the mid-season trailer, which has been, like I said, been going out for a few days before Sunday. And we see Drew. I guess Drew is in Candy's and Todd's movie, and she's doing a sex scene. Seemed like it was getting really soft pee, really getting soft, And then what else? We also see, Sanya says she's pregnant. They're going on this Portugal trip. Then some drama with Drew cheating, being with some type of woman. I don't know. We don't know. I guess Drew is gonna probably be the center of the rest of this season. I'm assuming. I can't believe it's the mid-season already, though. So how many episodes is in a season? I guess I have to look at the old seasons and see, because it's like, wow, already we're on episode, I think, 9. So we'll see what happens the next rest of the season. I think they're supposed to be filming the reunion pretty soon. I'm curious about their looks. Of course, we'll be judging their reunion looks when that comes out. I'm going to finish the rest of my face and I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys like these make caps, I'm calling them, mixing in makeup with recaps, because I really want to get into the commentary world. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm still going to do like my makeup tutorials and get ready with me's, but just want to switch things up a little bit. So let me know, and I will see y'all, or y'all will see me in the next one.